Welcome to Duo Chat with Brittany
and Cynthia, where we talk about drama shows
like Dawson's Creek, One Tree Hill, and more.
Hi everyone, I'm Brittany.
And I'm Cynthia.
And today we're talking about Season 7, Episode 21, title What's in the Ground Belongs to You. Air day May 10th, 2010. And the synopsis is:
Quinn takes Jamie on a treasure hunt as Haley further withdraws from both Nathan and Jamie. Katie is convinced that she is Sara, and Clay plays along until he manages to have her committed. Mia breaks up with Chase by text and then comes back to True Hill to manage a heartbroken Dubs after Miranda leaves, and then Julian shows his film to Brooke as he awaits on whether his film will be bought by the film festival. So Haley is narrating now. Hasn't it been a while since we've had something narrate?
Yes, I feel like it's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she's still looking at that pool again. She's been doing that like the last couple episodes, maybe, or maybe this one episode, but
I feel like last episode she set everything on fire. So
okay, yeah. And then
but the episode before she was looking at the pool. So
yeah.
I don't know. I guess she just
on and off.
Yeah, I guess she just keeps going back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she's actually daydreaming about it until Jamie brings her out of it, and he tells her that he made his own breakfast and
she says, "You want a cookie?"
Right. Yeah, that was mainly.
Or no, she said, "You want a star?"
Yeah, something like that.
And I was like, seriously? Like, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to see what he made for breakfast for himself too. Like, did he use the stove or maybe just make toast or something? Because that'd be a little concerning.
Well, I'm sure after she set the piano on fire, I'm sure they weren't allowed to do a lot of things.
Right. And then, yeah, so she said Gold Star.
But where's Nathan?
I don't know. I forgot what he does in this episode.
Because
the end.
Well, this episode he follows Haley around, but like, wouldn't he get Jamie's breakfast since Haley is out of it?
Yeah.
Because remember, he does the laundry. So I'm just like, okay, so he's keeping up with the household chores, great, but like, why didn't he just get Jamie's breakfast? Like, why did Jamie have to get it?
Right.
So that's what was a little weird to me. Like, if one parent isn't with it or isn't home, normally the other one should be doing it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they could have said Jamie like cleans his room or something.
Yeah, something than that, or he fed Chester or something.
Yeah.
Something that maybe he forgets to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not breakfast. Also, I'm sure he probably just had cereal.
Maybe, yeah.
So.
Yeah, but it was sad to see him walk inside the house, because that didn't make really happy like he wanted it to.
I know, it was so sad because like clearly he was so excited because it's probably one of his first times doing something big like that, like breakfast, and she's got to say something.
Right.
Instead of just saying like, good job. Like, okay, and even if you don't give a crap or, you're not into it, like, just honestly, just say good job. Like, even if you don't believe it, just say it to make him happy, and then everything's good. Because the thing is, especially when you're little, you remember those things. And for a kid, that's something you're going to remember.
Right.
Is how somebody treated you, especially if it's your parent. So, like, yes, she's grieving, but how you treat him in the meantime is how he's going to remember you. Like, if something happens to her, that's what he's going to remember. He's not going to really remember that she was going through something. He's going to remember how she was mean to him and dismissed him.
Yeah, so I hope Nathan is like constantly talking to him about how Haley's not herself right now.
Yeah, and that she just needs time. But yeah, because I mean, it is sad, like watching him go through this, like, because He went through it a couple of years ago when he was like 4 with Nathan.
Mm.
And that wasn't even a loss. It was a loss for his basketball career. But like, it wasn't like a death in the family. But like, he just went through that with not having a parent there. And remember, Nathan was even being mean to him. I said, man, that was probably his first memory of Nathan. Because when you're that little, I was like, was Nathan being mean to you? And then now you got Haley. I'm like, I'm surprised Jamie turned out the way he did. When you actually think about all the trauma this kid has been through. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, they in a way are echoing Jen and Deb a little bit, it seems.
Well, and then in between Nathan and Haley's, you know, dramatic hardships and all that that's when he found out about Dan being a murderer. So it's like this boy, ever since he could remember things, he has had basically trauma. That is crazy. And he's only 7.
And even before that, when Haley got hit by the car.
Yep, and he was inside.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep, and then I was surprised that how long has it been? Like a day since the piano, maybe? 2? It's still there in the house.
Yeah, probably a day or 2.
So I'm just surprised they didn't, throw it out or something. I know.
Or put it in the garage. Somewhere that nobody will remember. Like, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, because it seems like, well, Nathan put the fire out, but that you would still remove it because it could have like, I don't know, soot or something. It might make you sick, if you're close by it.
Yeah, all the chemicals or whatever.
Yeah, and just a little bit of smoke and stuff, yeah. And then Clay's at home, and we see that he left that pitcher of juice the last night Sara was drinking before she passed. And it's been at least a year or maybe close to 2 years now. It's still in there, right? For that long now?
Has it been that long?
I think so. Yeah, but I'm just surprised he still had it in there. And then Quinn is digging a hole in the forest because she was, making the treasure hunt for Jamie. And then elsewhere, Julian shows Brooke his movie after it's been edited, like right off from the program, like a rough draft of it. And then we see Miranda pack her things and leaves while Babs is still asleep in bed. So, okay, that's what I was talking about before. Like, it seems like they make her, it looks like she's leaving like 5 different times in the episode because he's sleeping. He doesn't know that she's walking out. So I thought she was going to leave there. But then I forgot they kept bringing her back to see him again. I'm like, why?
I guess she had a contract for like a certain amount of episodes. And I don't know what I'm going off of. She must have had a certain amount, and then they were like, well, we don't know what else to do with her, so we'll just keep making her try to leave.
Yeah.
Because last episode they were debating about if they should go through with the marriage. It's like, come on. Like, you already know you're not going to. We don't care.
Right.
Well, let's move forward. Like, and now she's still here. It's like, you couldn't have left last episode when you basically ended it again for the 10th time. Like, yeah, I feel like with these two, it's a little too much.
And then Brooke tells Julian that the movie is really good, and she thinks Alex and Josh have amazing chemistry.
I can't. I can't when we don't even know what the story is about.
Right.
So for Brooke to be like, this is amazing, I'm like, huh? Like, I'm sorry. It's honestly kind of taken me back, the trauma of watching Dawson's films. Like, honestly, that's what it felt like. Like, come on now. We know damn well it probably wasn't that good. And secondly, like, this is something Alex made. And who was in it? Alex and Josh. It wasn't like there was anybody else. And I'm sorry, but these people are not like Pacey and Joey, where I could watch a whole movie just the 2 of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, these are these 2. So I don't, and I love Janet Kramer, but I just don't know about this movie.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, I wouldn't go as far as Brooke was making it out. She was like, this is great. And she just kept going. I was like, shut up. Like, it isn't that great. If I would, and that's the thing, we don't have a backstory of this movie. We don't have anything. Like,
Right.
and we have Julian as a producer, which, how good of a producer is he?
And a director. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and you have Paul producing it, but it's like, and again, this is for Sundance. This isn't even, like a $10 million film. So I'm just like, it can't be that good. So that's, I was like, Brooke, I tone it down a little, especially when you don't even like these two.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Alex ever get that money from Brooke when she was with Close Over Bros, or not because she was fired or something?
No, I don't remember. But I was also thinking, Brooke should have just said, you did a really good job directing.
Yeah.
Like, something to make him feel good. But I'm like, I don't know. That was over the top of talking about the movie, because I was like, in this episode, because I feel like that's what Brooke does. It's like this whole episode is like how great the movie is, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because I just thought about the money, because she's still in the hotel, and if she would have had that money, she'd be probably like at least in an apartment or something. But also, she probably would have put some money into the movie, when they needed it. But she didn't, because she didn't have it. So I'm guessing Brooke didn't pay her, even though she signed a contract for it. It just came to mind. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, because what was it? Oh, was it a $500,000 or?
Oh yeah, $500,000. Yeah.
Was it half or quarter?
I think it was half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was like a big actress. Yeah.
Maybe she was only supposed to get like a percentage of it at the beginning. And then if she followed through with the whole modeling or something of it, then she'd get the full amount.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, that's all I can think of.
I just thought of it, yeah.
Because your hotel room shouldn't cost that much money.
Right, yeah. I'm surprised she didn't get like a bigger room too or something by now.
Well, I mean, I still feel like she had a good room.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even like she's like paying for like a limo every day to take her, and she has all this staff around like bigger celebrities do, because then I could see like where your money would go. But it doesn't seem like she has any of it, so it is weird.
Yeah.
She doesn't have like a makeup team.
Right,
which again, usually people with money do. Especially if they're going away and probably on set, they probably do. But I'm like, yeah, she doesn't even have that.
No. And then meanwhile, Alex and Josh are bickering right before they go on to the local news or some morning show. I don't really know. And they're, insulting each other. And, Josh can't believe that he has to pretend that him and Alex are a couple.
What about
reason up there in the first place?
Well, and what about her?
Yeah,
she has to pretend she's with him. Like, come on now, you are not like a 10 for you to sit there, especially your personality. Your personality is like a negative 10. So, I mean, if we're even going off of like personalities, I mean, I could find others better than that with the personality, but I'm like, what? And you're gonna dog her? No.
Right. And then Haley's talking on the phone to her mom's number on the voicemail that is still in service somehow, unless she's been paying it for herself. I don't know. It seems like it's been a while.
I feel like Haley would probably be the person to pay for it.
Yeah, because I'm sure they still went by a month back then too, like the phone bills.
Well, either that or it's still within the month.
Maybe, yeah. It's hard to tell. And, she sounds very hopeless, which is the complete opposite of how we've known Haley since the beginning of the show. And then we see her having another flashback of her looking at the pool as well. And then later she's seen out in the, that's not their yard, is it?
Yeah.
Their backyard? I couldn't tell. Because it was so far away from wherever. Yeah, okay.
Well, and then I remember that they, for some odd reason, I think it's because of the whole hill thing.
Yeah,
They put the Jamie's swing set way in the back. Like some are like you would never really put your kid. Because I remember when Nathan had to tell Jamie about the whole scandal with Renee, he had to walk all the way down there to this little playground, and I was like, wow, that's a far walk for everybody.
Yeah.
Because again, normally it's closer to you. But I think it's because of the hill they couldn't put it there.
Right, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
But also that's not even grass. Is it that like that's not okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I guess because we're only used to Michigan, that like I'm not used to North Carolina, but I was like, okay.
Yeah, so Haley's just staying out there alone until Nathan joins her, and apparently she's only been going to Debbie for 2 weeks, but she's already skipping sessions.
Yeah, which is, I don't know, a red flag.
Yeah, but still he doesn't, pressure her to go to the appointment.
Well, what are you going to do? She's a grown person. What are you going to do? You got to go. Like, then he would be the parent. And let's be honest, parent-child relationships as for a couple does not work. Also, the whole telling somebody it just doesn't work in a relationship. It doesn't work in a friendship, and it doesn't work in a relationship. So, I mean, there's really nothing for him to do, because I guess he can offer to take her himself, and like they can go to like lunch or something after, but like it's for her to want to go in and sit there.
Yeah, so maybe if she was just refusing, maybe he could get in, maybe that she can't be with Jamie because she's not really good around him anyhow. So
well, okay, yeah, I mean, you could, I guess that's a way to do it.
Yeah, I'm just saying if it's really serious.
They're custody.
Yeah, so
well, because think about it, she could have, if Nathan was not home, she could have burned the house down.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Because what if
Jamie was there with her?
Yeah, and like right. What if it was just Haley and Jamie, and that would have definitely been CPS called.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's actually lucky that Nathan was there because he saved not just her but their whole family. Period.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So apparently he said that they can spend the day together since it's with Quinn watching Jamie, so they can just be alone, the two of them, and go for a drive.
This also helps with the fact that neither one of them have a job they actually have to go to every single day, because they can just freely do whatever every day. Like, like, again, the difference in reality of like, if you really want to go with your spouse, you got to take days off. Not over here.
No.
Nobody really on this cast has to go into work.
No, because isn't like the off season maybe for basketball for Nathan? I don't know. Seems like it's been a while, but and then apparently Haley just stopped working at the studio altogether.
Well, the last episode she left her music video.
Oh yeah.
So I guess she just sort of just took herself out of the whole atmosphere of it.
And then Miranda yelled at her, right? And that was it pretty much.
Yeah, she said she was costing her a lot of money every day.
And then she just walked out, and then that was it basically.
So I don't know if Miranda like just canceled it altogether. Like clearly Haley is not in the mood or in the mindset to do it. So I don't know if Miranda just called it all off and just because I feel like it's better just to cancel it than we'll do it next week, because what if she ain't better next week? So I just say do it when she's better.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised. Like that was my thing, was I was surprised that they even did a music video when why would you? Like you can see how Haley is acting, not herself. So why force her to do it?
Yeah, because I feel like in real life, if that happens, the artist would just be completely fired from the label, let go.
Well, and I've seen where there's tragedy in a family, and what do they normally do? Cancel the tour or cancel the next 5 shows or whatever. Like, that's normally what they do. They don't just be like, oh, you still have to, you know what I mean? No, if they don't, if they are capably not like able to do it, then there's nothing for you to do. Now, I will say, I don't know how it is on like a movie set or a TV show. Like, I feel like there you probably would get fired. Because I mean, because concerts, they all can be rescheduled. A music video can be rescheduled. Anytime in the recording studio, that all can be rearranged. But like a TV show or movie, that's just set. Where you film these days, these months, whatever it is, movie, TV, and if you aren't available, sorry.
Then your whole character gets written out.
Yeah, because I feel like I've never really heard somebody where they were grieving and they were able to show back up to work like the next month.
Yeah, because that reminds me of I think this was 10 years ago. Vanessa Hudgens did that Grease live show for ABC or something, and like her dad had just passed that day. I think that because it was live, so she still performed that exact day too. So she, didn't miss it or anything.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
To like imagine like that, and then oh, you gotta go. But I again, it's, I guess if you really want it and it's gonna help your career, you just have to suck it up, I guess. But because it's just cruel. Like, go ahead. Like, someone just passed. Go ahead. Oh, no, I will say that's cruel. But I guess, I mean, what are they supposed to do if it happened that day? I mean,
yeah, because I don't think she had like a replacement, like, a show, like a Broadway show, like they have, backup actors, if need be. But she was the only one playing this role for this live broadcast on a TV channel. So,
well, they might have had somebody, but maybe she realized, like, if I don't do this today, then they will replace me with the backup and I won't get the credit, and it won't help my career, maybe.
I don't know, because that reminds me too, there's another broadcast of Rent, and one of the actors like broke his leg or something, so they didn't even perform it live. They broadcasted their rehearsal run through as the broadcast. So they have to put something out there no matter what, I guess, even if it's not like the finished product, which I thought was crazy, but it wasn't that bad still.
Interesting.
But Vanessa Hudgens was also in that too. I just remember that, but yeah.
Well, the only thing that I can think of somebody going through a grieving process on a show is Hayden Panettiere.
Oh, with her brother?
No, with her pregnancy, because she had post-traumatic.
Okay.
So I remember this was when Nashville was on, and I remember watching Nashville every week, and I remember when she was out of it because she had her daughter, so then obviously they give you the time off. But then I remember when she was supposed to return, she didn't. So then they just had to write it into her character, because her character they also made pregnant. So then they just made it where she sort of like left her baby. And so then when she came back to the show, like a long time later, it was, the whole trying to get back with her husband, everything was hard. But like, I just remember like there was nothing for them to do, as in they had to keep filming. So, and if she's not there, what are they going to do?
Right.
So the only thing they could do is either, let's be honest, kill her off the show, or have her go through something that, So, and I know, and I will say, I have heard that she didn't really like that it kind of resembled her life, but What are they supposed to do?
No.
Like, first of all, you were pregnant on the show, so they kind of did like a Joy thing in season 8.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I honestly feel like it's easier. I feel like to have it shown rather than trying to hide it every day. Like, wouldn't that be harder?
Yeah.
Like, just show that you're pregnant. Because I mean, Sarah Drew got to do that in Grey's Anatomy. So that's what I mean. Is wouldn't it just like if you were an actress, wouldn't you just rather be like, cool, you're writing it in the show, we're good?
Yeah, because I can't remember. I think it was the first time her character, if I was pregnant, she actually went into labor soon after that in real life because it like triggered, her body to do the actual thing. I think she gave birth, but yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, I just feel like it's like, especially like as a female, like why would you want to sit there and like have to try to hide it and your camera can't go that far, like
yeah, holding stuff in front of your stomach, yeah.
Well, and
Kind of funny when you see that.
Well, and especially because sometimes you can tell when actresses are pregnant because of course their face gets chubbier and stuff like that. So it's like sometimes you can tell when they're pregnant because you're like, where if it makes sense to put it in the show, then put it in the show.
Right.
Like I don't like, especially as a viewer, like I don't have a problem watching a character have a baby. Like put it in a show if it makes it easier. And but yeah, I mean that's really the only thing that they could really do on Nashville because again, she was going to be off having the baby. What are they going to say?
Right.
And I will say that was the one thing, because it involved music, that when I watched One Tree Hill, I was like, because it was such a shocker because like we got to watch sort of Haley have her music career with Chris Keller and then see Nathan grieve, right? Well, when on Nashville, when Juliet, which is Hayden's character, left her husband with a baby, like we only saw him. We only saw him grieve, him take care of the baby, him do everything. So when she came back, it was like, come on now. Like, you know what I mean? Of like, now you're going to just waltz in and be like, I'm here. And it's like, what? So I feel like where when Haley did it, when she came back, it was like, so it was hard because I'm like, I did see where it was months and months of as a viewer being like, is she ever coming back? Where Haley, we saw both sides. So it was, I feel like that was for the viewer. Like you decide which team you're on, you know, if it's Nathan or Haley. But they couldn't do it on Nashville, so you only saw the one side. I feel like if we would have seen her, then you could have picked whichever side you wanted to be on. But like that's where the difference was when it came to like Haley when I watched it, because I'm like, I watched where she wasn't around and we saw the grief, how it destroyed him. So that's why I'm like, to watch Haley, I'm like, it's kind of like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I want to support her, but then you kind of want to go against it because of it. But at the same time, I'm like, we're seeing it. So you can't be that.
Right.
So I will say that was the only really experience that I could kind of, you know, like go off of. But yeah, I don't know. It's just grief is like a crazy thing to like navigate because you don't know what you're going to go through. And I mean, yeah, you could be Quinn or you could be Haley.
Yep.
You never know.
I've been a mix of both.
Yeah.
And then, so we would go for a drive. And Haley says,
you know, when Nathan says like, oh, like, let's spend the day together. And she was like, whatever. She kind of like smiled at him.
Right.
I was like, oh, I don't know if that was like a slip of like
joy
Right. I didn't know if it was her slipping or if it was Haley slipping, but I was like, because I feel like Haley would not have done that. She would have probably said whatever, but like not have given him a look of like, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing like that, but like, because she did, I was like, I feel like that was a slip. I didn't know if he saw it.
Right, yeah. I haven't listened to the Drama Queen, so I don't know if Joy herself mentioned that, but yeah, one of the two. And it was funny how he said that she says the sweetest thing to him. And then Quinn goes into Jamie's room to greet him, but he's sad about his mom. So Quinn jokes about pushing his face in the cake again and promises that Haley's gonna be okay. And Jamie hopes so because he misses the way she used to be. And that's when Quinn pulls out a DVD of the Pyrenees, and Jamie hasn't seen it, so of course they're gonna watch it. And then we go to Julian saying that the movie sucks, and that's why he hasn't heard from the festival yet, the people, so they can accept it to show it.
Yeah, but didn't the sex tape come out?
Like I said, I don't. When I just watch these by myself and then record, I don't record them. I don't remember.
Because I remember with the whole blackmail, like I think they ended up coming out. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like that would have been. Oh, it did come out. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because that's how they got the idea to be a couple. Yeah. So Alex won't look bad, which is stupid, but yeah.
Well, and that's when they made like #1 headlines. And so that's why I'm like, well, obviously, maybe that's why. Is because they were so focused on that they weren't focused on the movie, which is what they were worried about from the beginning.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because of course they're going to think about, think twice if they let the actors from this movie be part of the festival after this scandal,
Yeah, because it's like, are these professional actors or are they just trying to scam us? Yeah, I would think if I'm putting money into it or whatever, like, yeah, I'm going to think twice.
Yeah, that Brooke, assures him that he'll get in, and if he doesn't, he's taking her to Cabo, because apparently that's part of it. And, yeah, but Julian's still having doubts about it.
Also, when did he turn this in? Yesterday? Like,
it probably like just recently.
And they probably have a lot to go through, right?
Yeah.
So you think that they're gonna just call you in 2 hours?
Yeah.
Like it probably is gonna take them a little bit to come back to you, whether it's a yes or a no.
Right. Yeah. Because and then with the movie lengths too, like how many can they watch in a day too, and then like they have to like write down notes for it and maybe talk about it, afterward. I don't know.
Right.
I was discussing, but
yeah, they probably have to watch it, take all these notes, and then they have to meet to discuss it and all of this. So yeah, I mean, I would think that it would definitely take longer than a couple days. So for Julian, it's kind of like, calm down.
Yeah, I just looked it up really quick to see a number. It just telling me that there could be between like 2,500 to 3,000 different submissions per year. So
oh my God.
Yeah, of course it's not gonna take just a day to get back to Julian. We probably didn't even watch it yet. So
yep.
Yeah, it depends. Yep. Oh, and at Sundance it says receives up to 10,000 to 15,000 a year. So yeah, Julian's just worrying about nothing probably at this point. And you think he would know that because this isn't even his first one. It's like
I know.
The third one or something.
Yes, because didn't he do one when he was dating Peyton? Because remember he was going to go to Sundance?
Yeah, and like she was the one that convinced him to even do it because he was again doubting his film. So
yeah. So like you should know better.
Right. Yeah, so this is kind of stupid. Yeah.
But maybe it's because he hasn't done a film in so many years now that he clearly forgot.
Yeah.
And I think maybe too, like for him, like when your nerves get to you, you just lose whatever thing you actually remember.
Yeah.
And I will say, like when something exciting is like that, yeah, you're going to be like, did they get back to me? Did they get back to me? I mean, especially when you're not used to it, like, yeah, you're going to question it every minute of the day.
Right. Yeah, so I feel like he wouldn't even hear for like weeks or even months, maybe. I don't know when this goes on, but yeah. Yeah, he's probably wearing way too early. And then, Brooke said she's going to have to deal with her mother and Alexander and all that madness that happened at the gallery. And I guess they're having a little cute bonding moment because Julian was painting her toenails but doing a bad job at it. So she says that she has to fix that as well. And then she's going to spend time with Haley, but she's still not doing too well. And then Brooke just again tells him that they'll call him about the film. And then Miranda tells Grubbs that when she first got there, she told Haley she was going to close the label and she couldn't wait to leave, but now she's going to miss it. And then Grubbs, still acts like she's not going to marry him, And she says, the last night was amazing, but she can't marry him. But he needs to keep the promise to her that when she's gone, he'll finish the record. And he says he will for her, and she tells him no for himself. And then he says for them, and then she kisses her head, and then says.
But I will say, I agree with her. He needs to do it for himself.
Yeah. So he says they might finish it by the time she has to leave, but she says she's leaving tonight, so that's not gonna happen. Yeah. So she keeps telling him that she has to go, but still doesn't go until toward the end of the episode. And then Alex is at the bar, and Chase is lost in his thoughts. So Alex clears her throat to let him know she's there. And he says relationships suck, and Alex says she's not supposed to be the one, or said she's supposed to be the one with the relationship problems. And he's supposed to be the sweet, but kind of rough, around the edges bartender who listens and offers sage advice. So Chase tells Alex she doesn't have relationship problems, and he proves it by pointing at the TV that's airing the broadcast that she did with Alexander earlier, so I guess it wasn't live.
Well, and then the fact that she was like, well, what are you talking about? Like, you're dating a singer and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, we broke up.
Right.
I'm like, oh, here we go. Like, we're finally hearing something about these two.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, she broke up with him over text.
Yep. And then Alex gets Chase to drink her shot like Millie did before, so she can't drink still. Of course, with her alcoholism. And then Clay gets home, and it's the creepy part because Katie is there making food in the kitchen, calling him baby, everything like Sara, and he hears his and Sarah's song playing, and he even sees the grape Kool-Aid. So he asks Katie how did she know about that, and she tells him she knows because she's Sara, and tells her not to say that because she's dead, but Katie keeps insisting that she brings up the memory of him hearing the song for the first time with Sara, like how all the details she knew when they first met and everything.
But how does she even know all that?
It isn't revealed later that she was watching the wedding tape and then reading Sarah's journal and stuff like that, and that's how she knew everything.
I don't know, but I just don't like it because I'm like, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see how she broke in the house too.
Because he kept that life private, so that's what's weird.
Yeah, she had to go digging through stuff. Yeah. And so Clay tells her to get out. Sarah's not coming back, neither is she. And but Katie's still insisting that she's Sara and they can be together again. So Clay tells her they're never going to be together and pushes her outside and stands at the door. And then it's really something Quinn doesn't even know about this at all. I can't remember if he tells her later, maybe in the next episode, or the next season, or no, we're still one more after this. Yeah, the next episode of the next season, because it just seems like Quinn was kind of in the dark about Katie for a while until she comes back again that second time, but I don't know, I can't remember.
Well, and then especially the last episode, Katie went to Quinn's gallery. Mm-hmm. So it's just annoying.
She thinks it's settled stalking, not breaking in right now into his house.
This is crazy. And then, and again, so Clay did tell her in a different episode, she's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Then why don't you tell her Crazy's back?
Right.
Seriously?
Yeah, kind of surprised after that. Well, they take her away, as I say. Maybe he could have put a restraining order on her, but I guess he has a heart that he wouldn't do that. But
well, and again, she's staying there. Quinn is, right? Like at least some parts of the time.
Yeah.
Like you would think that you would tell her, like, hey, if I'm ever not home, you might want to just go to Haley's, like, and then say why. Like, it's just weird. Like, why would you? And again, personal things. You might want to keep at your sister's house. Because crazy is around. Like, I'm just saying, like, I would want to know, like, what am I keeping at your house? What am I keeping at my sister's house? Like, I would want to know that stuff.
Right.
Wouldn't you? I'd want the heads up instead of, you know, what happens next episode. I'm just saying, I'd want the heads up.
Yeah.
And then I'd be mad at him for not giving me the heads up.
And then Quinn and Jamie are together and talking about Goonies, and Jamie wishes that he could find a treasure somewhere. So, of course, that's when Quinn pulls out a riddle for Jamie to find it. And they're trying to figure it out, and Jamie realizes it's the river court. And he's so excited to go on this adventure that Quinn set up for him. He doesn't know that yet until the end. But then Nathan and Haley are stuck in traffic going somewhere. And he asks if she wants to talk, and she asks, you know, if that's what the doctor's going to do. And he says he just thought she wanted to talk to him. And he tells her to name something that she loves or hates, and she says she hates traffic and unbuckles her seatbelt. And then that's when she gets out of the car and just starts walking.
Okay, but then so does he. Like, come on. I was like you're okay. First of all, that's a very expensive vehicle. You're not gonna just get out of it and leave it there. Also, did he lock the door?
I don't know, but after the piano, he just knows he has to watch her. She can't be alone, so.
I know, but I was just like, no.
Right, because I feel like they would have been stopped or, you know, something, because you can't leave it. They're like right in the middle too.
That's what I mean. Where are people supposed to go?
Yeah, they can't really go around. Yeah, it was completely full every lane.
Yeah, I was like, are you like, you deserve then to get your car stolen or whatever? Like, but my thing was, like my thing is like, well, I mean, anybody could have stole it. Like, did he even? I didn't even hear him lock the door.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but he follows her and says it's a perfect day for a walk, so he's just going with the flow with her.
Is everybody's getting upset because they can't go anywhere?
And then Brooke gets to the store and calls out for anyone and finds Alexander and her mom coming out of the dressing room.
Gross.
And she hopes Millie isn't in there too, but Victoria tells her she's in New York and she needs to start thinking about going back as well, because the Ben line is finished and the offices she has to mention a multi-million-dollar company in New York. So Brooke asks, you know, what about her cub, Alexander, mentioning that he's so much younger than her. And he says he wants to run clothes for bros, which is totally the opposite of what Brooke's been doing with her, you know, company since the beginning. But he says he designed it, so, you know, he thinks he should run it. And he wants to run it from New York with Victoria.
With Victoria, and she's like, huh?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yep, she thought she could just leave without, you know, talking to him about it.
Because again, she doesn't want a relationship. He does.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yep. But she knows that. And then Alex tells Chase that it's all right, her relationship with Josh, and just tells him the whole story about the sex tape and everything. And because of course, when this kind of thing happens, it's like people always blame the girl, you know, never the guy. And but Chase said that he had seen the tape and she's prettier in person. Now, wasn't that kind of creepy? Knowing that he watched it, like he could have not watched it. He could saw maybe like the headline for it or like a link to it, but not click on it, you know?
Well, he could have also watched it and not said anything.
Yeah, that too. Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna sit there and talk to the person, you probably shouldn't mention it.
Right. Because you just said that she's being in a fake relationship, so she doesn't look that bad. But Alex says she wants someone stable, normal, and reliable, and has a regular job. And Chase acts like a bartender, and Alex smiles, and Chase, it says Chase is a flirty like her, and she likes it. But she knows he has a fabulous, you know, gorgeous bachelor girlfriend. That's when, you know, basically says it. Done. Yeah. And then Haley is on the phone with her mom again, the voicemail, and she's still in denial for mother's passing. She talks about going forward and basically how she can't. And then later she and Nathan are sitting at their pier,
Do you like how she's talking to her? They have all these scenes of her at the house talking to her mom, but then they go to present day.
Yeah, it's a little jumpy. Yeah,
it's stupid because she's with Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
She's not at home on the phone. So I didn't like that part. I'm like, really?
I guess I had to find a way to sprinkle in that she's still doing this, talking to her mom as if her mom can call her back or something. Yeah. But yeah, so they're at their pier where they have their first tutoring session. And Nathan quotes Haley on what she told him. You know, you can't just score your touchdowns, Mr. Big Shot, because math don't care, neither do I.
And I like how, well, I mean, when she did say, like, you know, that's not going to fix me, like, and all this. And I agree with her. Like, yeah, getting a little gift or whatever, trying to remember the past is not going to fix her, because her problem is not them as a couple. It's her and her mom. Like, that's her problem. It's not them as a couple. Like, yeah, I feel like if they were the ones going through it, you could bring all this, you know, from the past. But yeah, I agree, that's not going to fix it.
Yeah, but I can see how Nathan was just doing it, trying to ground her, trying to remind her that she has other things to live through, like him and her relationship.
Yeah, but I don't think she cares.
Yeah, because she wasn't even looking at him when he took her hand. You know, she was like avoiding eye contact with him.
Yeah, she don't care.
Mm-hmm. And then Brooke gets to their house and Nathan's folding laundry, and that's when he mentions the car got towed from abandoning it earlier on the freeway. But he has it back now.
Yeah, Brooke said he's doing a good job.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which I liked, because again, season 1 Nathan, different than season 7 Nathan.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, so I liked how he was saying just like tired of their vows and sickness and in health, you know.
Yeah, but when he said in sickness, I'm like, I don't know, he said it kind of like a different tone. I was like, yeah, Nathan, that is what you have to do sometimes. It's what she did just like 3 years ago with you. Like, and it was worse because, you know, like, you were in a wheelchair, so you couldn't like do things for yourself, where she can. Yeah, it's like, she's a little nicer. I mean, yeah, she did try to burn the house down, but like, it's just like, she can still do some things for herself that he couldn't. And but yeah, I'm like, I don't know, I would remember the past. Maybe that's what Brooke should have done. Like, you're doing a good job, but just remember she helped you a few years ago.
Yep, now it's time for him to help her,
right? And she stayed. And remember how we would always talk about, like, how she's being so nice. Like, we would be like, we're done. And she stuck it out. So guess what, Nathan? Your turn.
Yeah, so that's why you said too that she's always been everything to their family, so now it's time for them to be her everything. Yeah. In sickness and health, for better or worse. And then that's when we see the same vows being exchanged between Sara and Clay on a tape that Clay is watching at the moment.
You mean Sara and Clay?
Yeah, what did I say?
You said Quinn.
Oh, oops. I don't know. I see names and I see something else. But meanwhile, Jamie and Quinn get to the report for the next riddle. And Jamie finds out under the bleachers, and he thinks it's out the inch as a water fountain. And then at Trick again, Julian tells Alex more people are going to see her sex tape in the movie. And she tells him not to be mean, and he'd be editing the movie right now, and he says he's taking a break. And she tells him he's partying like good old Chase here. And then that's when Julian finds out about Chase and Mia. And Julian talks about taking a beer because he's heard about his mixed drinks. And Chase echoes Alex's words and tells Julian not to be mean, and he's outing because of this. And then that's when we find out about the text that Mia wrote, kind of a long text too, which seems like a lot back then about the characters. So basically, you know, she just says with them being apart while she's on tour isn't fair. So, you know.
No, but then she shows up.
Yep, right after. Yep. Yeah, so she kind of just walks in, and I'm just reading here. Actually, Alex, Alex and Mia never interacted either until this point, right? Never in the same scene, really, or I can't
No.
remember. But it's just funny because Alex is like, she's like this gorgeous rock star, you know, like he likes her, you know, doesn't really know her. And yeah, so she's got there to help with the label, of course. We know that Trick is part of the label. And she's like, hi. And then Jamie and Quinn are at the water fountain, and it's like right in the middle, so Jamie goes to get it. And they take off their jackets and shoes, but keep their socks on for some reason. Did you see that when they go in the water fountain?
Oh, I didn't see what they took off.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. But a security guard catches them and tells them to get out. But you know, they still get the note. And then Haley is talking to her mom's voicemail once again, talking about how she's trying to be happy, but she can't remember what it feels like. She just feels numb. And then Brooke brings Haley to the store now. And Victoria greets her, and Haley says the last time that she saw her, she was reading her sister's exhibit. And Victoria tells her she's talking to the Queen of Means, so she's gonna have to do better than that. And Haley just, you know, is over it and wants to go back outside, and that's when Victoria stops her.
Yep, and has the heart to heart
Which
of
is
how her mom,
able.
yeah, basically how her mom was proud of her, loved her, would not want her to be like this.
Yeah, and talking to her mom and the mom as well, because they're like,
yeah, because she has a daughter and she wouldn't want her to do that.
Yeah.
And then I love how Brooke is just like watching her, like, she's like, she has a soft side.
Yeah. I never really talked to Brooke like that. Yeah, so I do think that Victoria got through Haley a bit in this moment, even though, like I said, we don't really see Victoria be nice like this often, especially to any of Brooke's friends. Because before, Victoria was like, you know, to Brooke, they're just using you, you know, and now she's been all sweet to Haley like this, you know.
Oh, probably because I think it's because Haley didn't take advantage of her.
Yeah, I'm just
saying,
ever.
Yeah,
she was never nice to Peyton. And then back with Jamie and the treasure hunt, Jamie figures out the next widow is on an abandoned boat. And then outside of Trick, Chase and Mia talk. And she just got there the hour ago. She's there to run the label while Haley's not feeling well and Miranda's leaving.
Yeah, and then she tells him like he needs to get rid of the text because it's only going to hurt him more. And I'm just like, you're the one that wrote it.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward to mention it.
Yeah, I was like, this is weird. Like, I don't even know why these two are really talking when she ended it, and now she's gonna come back and what? Like, you know, like mess up his heart some more. Like, I'll just like whatever. Like, go to the studio where you're supposed to be and leave him alone.
Yeah, so I didn't like how she was like, I still care about you and always will. Like,
that's what I mean, messing with them. I did not. I don't like it.
Yeah. And then she like eating because as she can tell them it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, like go away.
And then we see, because she's like, who's around the bar? And then we see Alex is, and she's I guess she must be well enough to do this, you know, because she's an alcoholic, you know. Because Owen did this before too, and I mean he was fine at it too, but you know, not everybody can do this. But she seems to be having fun with it, even though she ends up dropping the glass off the bar, makes a mess. And
I will say her being the bartender was funny.
Yeah. And then Julian's there and they're talking about the film. Like, what happened if it doesn't make it to the festival? And that's when Julian has to joke about getting some rope and a ladder. So Alex, you know, says normally that's not funny, but considering he's talking to a person who actually attempted, that's really not funny. And he apologizes at least, and then says if the film doesn't sell, then all that work will amount to nothing, he says. So she brings up like how he's worked with his father and got along with him.
And how he got Brooke back and how he helped her.
Yeah, so he has accomplished something with the movie, even if it doesn't make it to the festival. Yeah.
And how it does mean something.
Yeah, and he directed the first, you know, his first film, you know. So Julian says she's right, and he said tell her thank you, and then says yes for work on the movie. And then Jamie has found an extra on the bottle that was on the boat, so Quinn breaks it open. And all the papers that the vittles are on, when you put them together, it's a map where the treasure is. And Quinn already had put the other pieces together. And he said he didn't know what the last riddle meant when Jamie figures out where it is after a second, and Quinn tells him again. And then Clay is going through his stuff of things of Sara and finds her wedding photo, and then he gets a call about Ruby. So he gets to the pier.
This is weird. He
Yeah.
gets there. The only thing he says is, she's my wife.
Mm-hmm.
So then he's on the bridge and he's talking to Katie as if she's Sara, trying to get her off.
Mm-hmm.
And when they finally pull her off, right?
Mm-hmm.
They like arrest her. And I'm like, but I'm so confused. I'm like, the only thing you said was she's my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't really know if they would sit there and arrest your wife.
Well, if she was an alleged like that, they would.
You think they would?
Well, back then they even so today, cops usually handle situations like this, and they're not trained to really handle situations of people who are mentally ill. So they just do what they usually do and just I can't think of the word, but basically restrain. They restrain the person so they don't hurt themselves or anybody else. And hopefully not to.
But they were putting her in handcuffs.
Yeah, what was this, 2010? Yeah, they were.
And I was like, but if we're going off of what he said, that's his wife. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if anything, they'd be like, she's gonna go to a hospital.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can see her there. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, what? Like, she's literally being arrested, and that's it. That he said that's his wife. I'm like, so confused.
Yeah, they that's the only way they could restrain her is the handcuffs and then take her to the hospital, probably that way. And yeah, I don't know if they made it seem like the writers wanted to make the audience maybe think that Clay was also losing his mind, and now he was actually believing too that she was Sara, maybe to make it seem, more interesting, but then show that he was, playing her the whole time. But yeah, he could have at least told the cop, like, she's pretending to be my late wife, but let me talk to her,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then Grubbs is at the studio.
She's still there.
Yep, because he wants to go with her now. And he says it's only been a few weeks, but he feels like she could love him and he could love her. So now he's like backpedaling, because before he was like, I love you, because he's proposing to her. And now he's like, I could love you. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, he don't love her.
Mm-hmm.
It's just lust.
Mm-hmm. So she tells him that he can't go with her and he has to finish the record, and then she kind of has to keep telling him more than once, like kind of yell like she doesn't want him to go.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, and then she walks out again on him. For this time he knows. And then Jamie and Quinn are in the forest looking for the treasure, and they finally spot a very visible orange X on the ground. And it seems to be plastic, so Jamie just tosses it to the side and starts digging with Quinn, which is kind of funny. And then Nathan looks at the phone bill now. Time.
Now he's getting confused.
Yeah, because he sees her number. I don't know if he knows Haley's mom's number, because that's the point part when we stop time memorizing numbers, so we don't recognize them easily. But
I don't think he did, because he asked Quinn where her mom's phone is,
mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. So
maybe he started recognizing that was the number. I'm not sure.
And maybe he put it all together and then brought it up to Quinn.
Yeah, so but basically he's just realizing that Haley's been calling this one number quite a lot recently. And then Quinn and Jamie get to the treasure, and Jamie says he wishes his mom was there to see it too. And it's like a bunch of different things that Quinn put in there. And Jamie mentions that he thinks they shouldn't keep it because the Goonies wanted to save their homes with the treasure, because so they need it, and maybe someone else needs it too, so that's why he wants to leave it, because having a home is important. That was very big of him, and Quinn tells him he's proud, she's proud of him, but isn't sure he wants to take something, so he decides to keep that gold star.
Yeah, I was happy that he took it, because that's kind of what happened at the beginning. He didn't get one.
Yeah. And then he said he wants to use it to wish for his mom to be okay. That's all he wants. That was sweet. And they bury it back up. I wonder if Quinn, like, maybe sometime later went back and dug it out, because I wonder where she got that stuff. Was that stuff she bought, or was it stuff that she had, herself, like her things maybe?
She probably bought it.
Yeah. And then Brooke talks about a time to Victoria when she first opened the store, and she wasn't happy about it, and now she likes it.
And Victoria's like, what, Tree Hill?
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. And then that's
she was supposed to be near her.
Yeah, and then they bring up Alexander running in New York, and Victoria's like, yeah, he can't do that. He's a designer.
Yeah, she mentions Millicent should actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
But then Brooke says that she should do it.
Yeah, let's give Victoria some more power.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when Victoria has power? It's never good.
Yeah.
It's better that she's just the employee.
Yep. So one way or another, it's gonna mess up their relationship.
Yep. Especially if she goes back to New York, she's going to turn into the old Victoria. Because New York moves fast.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to just go right back.
Yeah, so Brooke asks Victoria if she's like told him that he can't really run the place and he probably shouldn't go to New York with her. She's afraid of falling in love with him. And Victoria says he's just a boy, so no one's falling in love. And Brooke says he is. And that she's going to miss having her there because the best part of the company has been building it with her. And, spending time with her is something she used to dream about, which is amazing to say considering that before at the beginning, it wasn't great at all between them, and then she fired Victoria for some time and everything. And
and then Victoria took the company away from her.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, so this is a big mess. And now they're, friends basically.
Yeah, now they're happy that they started the company.
Mm-hmm. And Victoria even calls Brooke her beautiful daughter, which is something season 6 or 5 you never thought would happen.
Nope.
When did Victoria come in? Season 6? I can't remember.
No, she came in season 5.
Okay, yeah. Just haven't seen that long. And then Victoria starts crying over this moment and complains about the mascara she's wearing. But Brooke tells her she's just crying. And she makes fun saying that she can feel the tears from the Botox running off. And then Victoria calls her a little bitch, but means it in a good way. And Brooke tells her Alexander is a good guy and a good designer, and the line wouldn't be the same without him, so she's going to give him the job. But he'll report to Victoria, and Millie will be vice president. But the last time we saw her was with Owen, wasn't it? So we don't even know where she is right now.
Yeah, and I feel like she still needs to be trusted. Like she needs to still grow on that. So I feel like you shouldn't just give her power either.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke's giving certain people way too much power.
Yeah.
They gotta earn it. They can't just be given it. That's Brooke's problem. And it's gonna be a problem season 8.
Mm-hmm. And then Victoria asks Brooke if she really thinks Alexander's fallen in love, and Brooke says she does. And Victoria says that would be nice, and then tells Brooke she's proud of her and hugs her and tells her she loves her, and Brooke says it back.
Do you like that Miranda leaves again?
No, that's why I said like they keep doing it over and over. Like
in every episode too. It's not even just one episode. It's like been 3-4 episodes now of her leaving. Like, come on now, just leave.
Yeah, but this time Garth is playing the piano and she walks up, but then decides not to speak to him again, and then walks away to leave. And then Quinn and Jamie tried building some paper. So what was that they did? Why did they do that?
I don't know what the paper was for.
Like, I could see them maybe making their own little riddle and, hide it for somebody else, but it just...
Maybe they were sending a message to Grandma in heaven?
Maybe, yeah. It was hard because they didn't mention what they were doing, just showing it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then Jamie tells him that he knows she set up everything for him today. It was one of the best days ever. And he loves her, and she said she loves him too.
I will say, go ahead.
Yeah, they all do, and Jamie just lets go of the balloons. I think that was for Lydia, because they're so they love each other. Everybody loves each other. Yeah.
I love the next scene, seeing Katie in the back of the cop car,
and then explains the situation to the cop. Yeah,
it's still funny.
Yeah,
like I just love it so much seeing her there. It's where she belongs.
Yeah, well, we know she's gonna stay there for long. And then he mentions that he wants his wife's journal back because she took it apparently, and that's how she knew everything. And then he even sees Jamie's balloon too, which I thought that was something.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's close.
Yeah. And then Mia meets Peps at the studio, and she tells him that she's gonna be there to help run things. And Gup says he knows because Miranda told him. And Mia wants to start by listening to his record. And he says he needs a second. You know, he just had his heart broken. And she says she did too.
Oh, how did she? She broke up with Chase.
Yeah.
I can't.
Like, yeah, she could have said, like, I broke someone's heart too. You know, that would have been more accurate. But,
yeah, I broke someone's heart too, so I understand. So I'll give you a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Not me too.
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't, Mia. You did the damage.
Mm-hmm. And then Chase closes Trick for the night while looking at the breakup text from Mia. And then
I think it would have been better if she would have come back, tried to talk to him of like, let's ignore the text, let's forget about it, let's get back together. And then Chase is like, no, you know what I mean? And then she could say she got her heart broken. But like, you can't do that to somebody and then say that it happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would just make more sense if Chase would have done it afterwards, but he didn't. So again, she kept leading him on again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think maybe he still thinks there's hope.
Maybe, I don't know.
Especially because the next scene, he then like deletes the message.
I was hoping that meant that he was going to get over her and start getting over her.
Me too, but you never know because again, she had a scene with him, so you never know what's in his head.
Mm-hmm. But he did have that one scene with Alex, so, you know, maybe that was, I mean, we know what happens, but like maybe that was at least a hint that he was going to start moving on.
I mean, yeah, he definitely needs to be questioning who he should be with.
Yeah. And then Quinn goes to see Nathan in the kitchen. That's when he brings up, you know, the bill and
getting her mom's phone.
Yeah, so apparently it's in a box at the gallery. So not at Clay's house, like with her, you know, it's at, you know, the gallery with a little something.
Well, and it's not even at Nathan and Haley's big ass house.
Yeah.
Which is where you would think that her stuff would be.
Yeah, I was with Quinn, you know, at Clay, wherever she is. And then Julian gets home and Brooke mentions that he's home late, who says he was watching the movie again, you know. Yeah, you think that, you know, thinks it's good. He likes how it turned out. And then mentions that the wardrobe is unbelievable, thanks to her.
Then he gets a phone call.
Yep.
And it's, yes, your movie's great.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Yeah. And then we don't see exactly what they say because we know we just see them on the phone, but then we see that Lydia's phone has 27 voice messages from Haley. So
yep. So they start listening, and then they look at each other like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, it's really down. Yeah. Okay.
Well, and then because they're so focused on listening, neither one of them are watching Haley, who is staring at the pool and jumps in.
Well, they thought she was sleeping because Quinn walked into the kitchen and said that both Jamie and Haley are sleeping, so that's what they thought she was doing. So I get why they left, but yeah, if anything, Quinn should have went to the gallery, got the phone, and then come back to the house with Nathan, you know? Not them both go to the gallery, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was stupid, yeah. And Clay puts away Sarah's journal. He finally got it back. And then this was cute because Jamie drew a picture of the family and was, you know, put on the bed.
Yeah, for his mom.
Co-star. And he wrote that Haley is his and Nathan's treasure with the drawing showing like a path to her for them like a treasure map, which I thought was cute. And then in one of Haley's messages, you could tell it was really bad because it says Jamie and Nathan deserve better and things are not going to be okay. And once you know that, there's no going back. And that's when we finally see her. She looks at the pool for a minute before letting herself fall into the water. And that's how that episode ends. So there's like a week, right? There wasn't like a break or anything. So people would have to be like, what happened to her, you know? I think it was, about a week, yeah. But I bet that week was still hard for the viewers at the time, you know, they need to see what happens next.
Well, I mean, I think, I don't know, because like, you know, on some shows, it's kind of like hard to think of the character dying, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like out of everything that the characters have been through on this show, they still continue.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean, sometimes you do know, because sometimes it's in the paper, like, you know, it's out there of like who's being renewed, like someone's contract, they got another year. So sometimes if they're coming back. So if they are coming back, well, they're not going to kill the character.
Right. Yeah, because Joy mentioned that she thought they would get rid of Haley when Haley went on tour, but I wonder if they were maybe questioning that again at this point. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think because they got rid of Lucas and Peyton,
they
had to have a stable couple from the beginning, which was Nathan and Haley. I think that they thought that everything was going to be good if they had 3 solid characters, Nathan, Haley, and Brooke. And they had to continue the 3 of them till the end. So I don't think it was ever in their plan to get rid of her.
I know nobody would probably want to watch Nathan being a widow and a single parent. That wouldn't be
great. And then dating.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody wants to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yeah.
So I don't think that. So I feel like people are probably like, she'll make it. I mean, think of everything else that she's been through.
Mm-hmm.
She can't get through this.
Right.
And again, who's always saving her? Nathan. So
right.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Jamie didn't find her,
Yeah, what if he would have came out there? And then he would have yelled "Mama" or whatever, and then Nathan would have come out.
Yeah, that would have been like I'm thinking Jamie might not remember, but remember when he fell into the pool, he would have been kind of experiencing how Haley felt when he fell,
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
So for me, the low was Haley's depression.
Mm-hmm.
The high, I thought it was cute, Quinn doing this little scavenger hunt thing for Jamie, because he needed something fun in his life.
Mm-hmm. And take his mind off of everything.
Yep. So I liked that she was doing that for him. What about you?
Yeah, basically the same. Quinn making the game for Jamie and making it last throughout the whole day too, and basing it off the movie they just watched together too. And then Haley, at the end, building everything up that they have in the last couple or 3 episodes. I mean, the piano was already one thing. You thought maybe that would have been the worst of it, but no, they kept going and showed this. So yeah.
Also a low.
Mm-hmm.
Clay going to save Katie.
I mean, he would have been the only one she would have listened to, so they could adopt her. So he kind of had no choice.
No, bye. Like, I'm sorry, but especially what she's going to do. Bye.
Well, Clay just has a big heart, so he just didn't want that to happen. So that's why he went up there.
Bye.
That's just kind of person he is, yeah.
I didn't like it as a viewer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then what would you rate it?
Like a 9. I mean, besides for Haley, not much really happened. But I feel like most of the time we're just hearing like Grubbs wanting to be with Miranda, Julian wanting his movie to get to the festival, and Brooke trying to deal with Victoria and Alex together. Yeah.
Yeah, for me it was an 8.5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then who is your best and worst?
The worst I just put Mia because she broke up with Chase by text, not even by phone call at least, she was still on the road. And then I wonder if everything was like last second because she just like sent the text to him and then she got to Tree Hill, and kind of act like everything was okay, That was bad timing. And then I put the best was Quinn because she did the scavenger hunt with Quinn.
For me, the best was Quinn, and for me the worst was Miranda because why is she still here?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you were leaving. Bye. Right. You said like 2-3 episodes ago you were leaving. Goodbye. Mm-hmm. Like, and then she keeps saying like she's leaving tonight. She's then go. Like, mm-hmm. I can't. And then she didn't want to say goodbye to him. Like, all you did was drag it out. And then when it's the very end, then she says, then she don't want to say anything. Like, mm-hmm. Oh my God. Like, I cannot. Like, she also was the one that got him to start singing in the first place. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to. She had to force him to do it. And then she's leaving. And then she she liked him. And then she didn't want to be with. Like, she was playing so many games. And she's obnoxious and old. Like, I can't. Like, just grow
You say
up.
old?
Yes. Well, I feel like she's older than the group. Okay, that's what I meant.
That was gonna say she's probably older, younger than us.
Well, I'm just saying,
Guessing.
older than the group.
Okay, yeah.
She's just annoying. Like, so when she kept sticking around, it was like, you're pointless now to this episode.
Yeah.
And you've been pointless. But so I was like, time for you to go and whatever. Yeah. Also, like, who's gonna run the label now? Because they didn't trust Haley doing it. So
yeah, I guess because she's the only one left. That's the jobs. It's like Rob and Mia now.
Yeah, but remember, they didn't want Haley to run it because they wanted Haley to start singing and recording. Don't you think they're going to do the same thing to Mia? Like, okay, it's time to record now.
Yeah, you think, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, okay, makes no sense, but okay. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just couldn't stand her. She was, and also too many scenes of her in it.
Right.
Of her just keep hurting him. Every second she was on there, I was like, okay, bye. Yeah, I didn't like it. What's the next episode?
The finale, right? 22, episode 22?
Yep,
season finale, season 7. Almost everything I wish I'd said the last time I saw you, which is not good because I hated what just happened with her, but
yep. All right, thanks for listening.
Yep, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Duo Chat. If you want to chime in with your opinion about the episode and the show we discussed, you can email us at duochatpodcast@gmail.com. And to keep up with updates about the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube at Duo Chat Podcast. And give us a review wherever you listen to podcasts. We would appreciate it.